Good afternoon. I'm now going to call the Wednesday, January 21st, 2026 meeting of the Norfolk County Commissioners to order. Before we start, I'm going to read the executive order on remote participation. On March 28, 2025, Governor Healy signed into law House Bill 62, an act relative to extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency, which includes a 2-year extension of the option for public bodies to hold remote meetings by suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, Mass General Law, Chapter 38, Sections 18 through 25. That action was effective immediately, extending the current option for remote meetings through June 30th, 2027. Welcome. We are live and on remote. I'm going to ask everyone if they'll join me in saluting the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Roll call vote. Commissioner Stady.
I am present, sir.
Commissioner Collins.
Present.
Commissioner Shea is present. We have a quorum, full quorum. Thank you. No executive session today?
No, sir.
You? Next item of minutes from the regular meeting of January 7th and the regular session of January 14th.
Mr. Chair, I move approval of the meeting minutes of January 7th as presented.
Second. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of the meeting minutes of January 14th as presented.
Second. Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Number 5, appointments. We have none. Number 6 is public comment. Each week, the commissioners have a section on their agenda, public comment, for anyone that has any comment on pretty much any subject that's on the agenda or county business. We'd be happy to hear from you, whether you're live or remote. We have the public session. Now is the time if anyone has anything at all for the commissioners. Director Cronin, are you aware of any?
Not this one, no.
Last call for open session. Public comment. Seeing none, we'll move to the next one, is old business. We have no old business today. Number 8, personnel matters for consideration.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yes,
If you wish,
Commissioner.
I'll move the following motions that deal with the Walton recreational facility first. I believe that you indicated at the last meeting, this
Right.
concludes the seasonal golf associates. All individuals here, the motion is referencing their jobs as seasonal golf associates, and the range of dates is from March 30 all the way through to September 30. I move the following for approval of resignation: Sabrina Ty, Laura Maselli, Nicholas Anthony,
Silly here.
John Gelly, Gaffin Hoffman. These are all seasonal golf associates as stated, with effective dates of resignations from March 30, inclusive all the way through September 30. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Next.
The Norfolk County Agricultural High School, I move the following motions. First, a notice of resignation for Haley Goulet as animal science foreperson at the rate stated, and that would be effective date 1/21/26. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Next.
Next, I move approval of the notice of retirement for John Wallace as business manager at the rate stated. Effective date is 12/31/25. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye. All right. We wish Mr. Wallace well.
We wish John well.
Yep.
We worked with John the past 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
I know, I inquired last week at our regular meeting. I believe you all heard the director say that they interviewed 4 people and they're down to 2, and he's going to bring forward his name as quickly as possible.
Mhm.
He is aware of the calendar we're on. He's aware of the budget calendar.
Right.
And I believe he said this week he would be interviewing the final two people.
And the blue papers came up too for this week. This is
Hmm?
a concern John had, right? The forms. Yep. Warrant list, Mr. Chairman?
Okay, and
If you
I'm
would.
sorry, payroll and expense warrants for approval.
All right, Mr. Chairman, there's 3 items. I'll move approval of each one. The warrant list for January 21. And number one, move approval of 26-29, payroll of the county, the sum, $143,754.86. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Next.
Next, I move approval for the payroll of the school, 26-29, parentheses 15, the sum, $410,045.78. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
And finally, the third item, I move 01-03-26, the expense for the county, the sum, $161,030.79. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
That concludes that.
Thank you. Report from the procedural procurement department, bid openings and contract awards.
None this week.
None this week. Thank you. Number 11, report of the county director.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A few items for the commissioners. I'll first start off by saying, it being January and winter being the winter, we may be encountering upcoming storms or matters involving the weather. So I just want to alert folks that several years ago, the county adopted a storm policy that essentially states that employees should monitor conditions relative to their commute and working conditions. And when the governor of the Commonwealth declares an emergency, the county government will follow suit. So that would dictate how and when individuals should report to work. If the governor declares a state of emergency and only essential workers report to work, that means everybody stays home. And folks in our maintenance department especially are considered essential during those times. They will report to work safely to help with any storm impact, whether it's snow removal, icing, de-icing, and things of that nature. So we encourage people to stay alert, stay notified, monitor the airwaves. Our storm policy is relatively straightforward. We mimic the state. And most of all, we want people to be safe. So please exercise that caution. Speak to your supervisors if you have any concerns or questions about your commute during days when storm and weather impact your commute to work. So moving on, I just want to also alert folks that the State Ethics Commission has alerted us that the portal is now open for filing your calendar year 2025 SFI filing, which is due May 1st, 2026. Upcoming dates for the commissioners, relatively light agenda today, but that is about to change. Your busy season opens next week. You're going to be hearing from our IT director, Sam Evans, who's going to provide the commissioners with a summary update of the projects and milestones that he's working on, his team's working on over the next several months. You're going to hear some very good progress they're making on a number of different fronts. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that presentation. Following that, February 3rd, February 3rd is the date the budgets are due to the county as we begin the process that was laid out in the guidelines that were released a couple of weeks ago. After the 3rd, on the 10th, the commissioners will be holding a meeting at the disaster recovery space at the agricultural high school. This will be a public meeting held in that space. So we're looking forward to using that for the very first time.
What was that, sorry?
February 10th.
Okay, thank you.
Following that, the 18th, the 25th of February, and then finally March 4th, you'll be meeting each week with the department heads as outlined to receive their budget requests for FY27. So the season is upon us. You're about to enjoy some very active agendas over the next month or two. I just wanted to alert folks. They'll kick off next week with a presentation from Sam. And then finally, I just want to alert the commissioners. I held my second follow-up meeting with Golf Superintendent Carl Miner and his staff earlier this week. We brought our interim facility director, Chick Cushing, and our painter, Rick Giannerio. I believe we're going to be able to help the golf course improve the appearance of the lower level, the basement level, where they store all their food, their ice machines, their cold foods, as well as dry goods and other materials. The area has had a fair amount of impact from water infiltrating the foundation. We're going to look into solving that issue in the spring when snow melts. But our electrician, Chick, interim facility manager, is looking to help facilitate some improved lighting fixtures and basically making the space more safe. While Rick will pivot into an area where he can help paint the walls and the floor in a safe and more impressive looking environment. So good off-season work. We'll be working with Bill Frazier, the person that runs the View Restaurant, and Carl and his staff to make sure that area gets a good facelift on the off-season. Overall, excellent meeting with some really good folks. That is all I have right now for you, Mr. Chair.
Any questions, commissioners?
Just a couple
Commission.
for you, of course, Mr.
Sure.
Chairman. Maybe think of the great work he is doing, but where are we at in terms of filling the vacancies, especially like in maintenance? We think John Vignori retired,
Mhm.
and there's an opening there, and of course, so where are we in terms of that process?
So, Mr. Vignoni's vacancy is being held by Mr. Cushing right now.
Okay.
Mr. McGowan's vacancy, as you know, the tradition of the county is to wait out the period of time with a buyout extents, and I believe that takes us to sometime in early February. Anticipating a posting in the next first or second week in February.
Okay.
I've asked our HR director Gerard Ford to get the position posting ready, updated. He's working on that right now, so I'm anticipating that to be posted, as I said, in the beginning of February.
Okay, thank you. Second question, and I'll make sure, I apologize, I may wasn't. Did you say that the February 10 meeting of the commissioners will be held at the Aggie School?
Yeah,
We'll tour,
Yes.
we'll tour the facility, but that's a regular time, right? We're going to look at the new.
We're gonna have it there.
We're going to have it there.
Yes,
Yeah,
disaster
okay.
recovery.
And so
Yes.
regular
Hopefully
time,
some-
February 10th.
That's the anticipated.
All right.
Yes.
I think we have an Aggie board meeting later on that same day.
No, that's okay.
I mean, any
I think
thought
we have,
about,
I agree with you. I thought we
you know what I'm
did it
saying?
with an eye
I
to
mean-
that. Well, maybe we'll
wanna
knock
push
it back an hour.
I'll push our meeting back.
We can do whatever you like on timing.
If
I mean,
it's an
it's
Aggie
just,
board meeting,
The egg.
school board,
Yeah,
Aggie board,
just saying, they're kind of maybe,
push it back an hour. But I
If you
believe
want,
it's the
or-
same. Maybe we can get some folks down that end of the county to come and look around. You never know.
or give us time to get a break too. I don't know, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Is that right? We have
It's
the
a good
Aggie-
call.
Things going to look at. We got time. We can talk about that. And that was it. Oh, and the county, multi-county meeting is January 3rd,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
And that is in Plymouth?
It is.
Okay. All right.
You took this
So,
one.
Mr. Chairman, just have to report
What day of the week is that?
Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, Friday.
Fridays. Okay.
Attended the Norfolk County Managers Meeting today. Held in
How are the
Canton.
managers?
And the ones who were there seemed pretty pleased. And it was a good meeting. Charlie Duty can't let it. We had Director Cronin there, and our Assistant Director Bill Buckley was there. We talked about wrapping up opera, talking about the seals and weights and measures. But what I found interesting is that the willingness just to dive into other regional opportunities. Not saying or committing we could do it. Just two of the ones that jumped at me was visiting nurses. The idea, do we have that? Would be interested in doing that. Is there any appetite for that? I know Barnstable does that. We've said that. Barnstable County has a visiting nurse program. And I know we had a presentation a while back from somebody about visiting nurses. But just, there was a question about that. Just throwing out the information, not taking a position. The other one, though, I thought was interesting is that there seem to be a lot of smaller towns that can't afford, like say, a full-time carpenter or a full-time in-house plumber. And they wanted to know if there'd be any appetite for a collaborative setup between, say, the county and them, or maybe between two towns in the county to share a person. So again, it is always an upside and downside.
Sure.
Look at it carefully, but just something to think about. We explore ways to again maybe improve regionalization. Just a thought. Just wanted to share that with you. That's all. But I thought it was a good meeting. I
Good.
thought it went well. It was a great meeting. So they appreciate the
Director
cooperation
Cronin.
and the leadership we have by John and Bill in terms of getting the opera thing successfully. And Bill got in getting it done. So it was a good meeting.
My phone was blowing up after I spoke earlier. The date for the disaster recovery room meeting will be February 18th.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's not an Aggie board meeting.
I'm
We
not
don't.
aware
No,
of the
it's not.
18th
It's
schedule.
I
not.
think you're right. It was.
The
No, it's
18th
not.
is the
Okay.
school vacation week we were
Okay.
targeting, so.
Okay.
Spoke
So we'll just do it the 18th. Okay. Thank you, Tony. But that's fine. That's 1 o'clock, then up there, this one. Now, the Aggie goes, the Board of Trustees meet the second Wednesday, so that would be the week before that. All right. But that, I think the thing I wanted to share with you, we got a new superintendent, Jeremy, who's, I think we're all in agreement, is doing a wonderful job. He has talked about increasing opportunities for students to get involved with the trades. And at one of the conferences I went to, the MASC, it was in November, there was a union there. It might have just been the laborers. The laborers were there. And they were all really interested in terms of how can we partner up with your school and other schools to improve the workforce, because we just don't have enough people going into the trades to keep demand of all the things we have going, so thinking a little bit about that. Jeremy's open to talking about that and some thoughts. Maybe there's some way we can, not take 2 bites out of the apple, but fun to think about. That's all I had. That was a good
Okay,
day. Good meeting.
thank you very much.
Okay.
Number 12, emergency items or topics that the chair did not reasonably anticipate. I only have one, and I just went in from my desk and retrieved something that was addressed to me from the land court. It's relative to, it gives you a case number and everything. I don't know if this is a little chestnut. It's a case. Oh boy, they give you the town. It's a voluntary withdrawal, and we're a party to it. Let me read the town just to be sure. Accepting land taken in fee for relocation of Everett Skinner Road, formerly George Street, Norfolk County Registry of Deeds, Norfolk County Land Court, I'm sorry. And this particular, I'm having trouble finding where the town is. What town? So John, if I could send this over to Patrick, if you can send this over
Yep.
and double check it. Either way, this is a voluntary withdrawal. I don't know if we withdrew or the applicant. This is a case of Plainville. Okay. I'm sure Patrick, is Patrick on there? Patrick?
Let's see.
Okay, no Patrick today. Okay, that's fine. That's the only other thing I had.
Yes, Commissioners.
Oh, there
Are
we
you
go.
familiar with this case on George Street in the town of Norfolk?
No, I'm not Chairman Shea, but
Okay. It's an oldie and it's a withdrawal. I just opened it up today. I just wanted to get it on the record and get it in your hands. So we're shipping it over for your.
typically, if there's a county layout that abuts land court parcel, we'll get a notice anytime there's a title change like that. They're probably doing some type of redevelopment and they're withdrawing from the land court registration so that they can much easier move ahead with redevelopment. And
Okay,
as an abutter, that they're giving us notice of that.
great.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I have
Thank
nothing
you.
else. Last call.
Mr. Chairman, if there's no other business, I move that we adjourn at 1:22.
Motion made and second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much.